I was gonna start off this video with me outside on my balcony, uh, stream live to you from the snowstorm that's happening outside, but my door seems to be shut by the ice, so I can't go out there. So hello, welcome back, or hello, welcome. I don't know. I don't know how to start videos anymore. Um, as you can see, I'm gonna change the brightness so it focuses on the outside. There's like a snowstorm out there. You can't tell, but there's a lot of snow happening at the moment. But yeah, so let's get started with this PhD update. Okay, so last time I updated for the PhD was before my last year, my fall semester, and now we're in the middle, sort of beginning part of the spring semester. I am sort of confirmed to defend my dissertation this semester. It is happening in redacted month, redacted day, at redacted time. Because I'm surprising people when it's happening with a little surprise. So I'm getting that worked out. It's on the schedules, on the calendar. I'm working on my dissertation. It was a lot of writing, a lot more than I thought I was going to do, but it's fine. So typically with these updates, I talk about teaching, research, and etc. Or classes that I'm taking. I'm not taking any classes this semester. I'm not even sitting in any because it is way too cold outside for me to go walk to campus and there's no virtual option. So I am just watching random math YouTube videos to fill my need to consume and learn new math that I've not learned before. So that's what's happening. There was one class that I wanted to sort of sit in. It's the dynamical systems class, but I will just be stealing notes from somebody who is in that class and reading the textbook. Most of my time is spent on research, on writing my dissertation, which is kind of the point of the fifth year, or your graduating year. Whenever you're graduating, you're kind of just focused on your dissertation on top of like trying to find a job. I am lucky that I am not doing any teaching this semester, so I get to focus entirely on just dissertation and job search. Kind of sad also because there's like nothing to distract me. Like my two options day to day for work is dissertation or job searching, which can get kind of bleak. I will admit, there are some days where I'm just like, I don't want to do anything with regards to those two things. And then I'm just like, well, what do I do? So I updated my website. I've been working on updating my websites to sort of give myself something to do that feels productive and also something that I enjoy. In all honesty, I don't really know how to update for the PhD thing. Like I'm writing. That's kind of the update. So for job searching, it is kind of bleak. I haven't gotten any offers, like being #real in this video. I haven't gotten any offers. I've interviewed for like 2 places out of the 27 that I applied to. That's pretty low for some people. People are just like, you should be applying to like hundreds of jobs. I don't have that not mental. I don't have that emotional capacity to like devote myself to applying to jobs. And then people tell me like, you should just apply to any job, even if you don't think that you want it. But then in my head, I'm just like, I don't want to do that, because what if that ends up being the only job that I get? Then now I have to go to that job and hate it. So I'm not doing that. It's kind of like the same philosophy I had with grad school applications. I only applied to like less than 10 schools because I'm just like, I only see myself in these less than 10 schools. And whichever one I get into, I will go there and like it. Sure, like Nebraska was not the top school in my list, but I did want to go here. I did see myself coming here, and here I am finishing the PhD. And so I'm kind of delusional in that sense of like, I know I'm going to get a job in these like small schools, small list of schools that I did apply for. And I'm going to like it because that's kind of the point of the list. I applied to only schools that I want to work at, that I see myself at for the next few years. There's some temporary positions. There's some like temporary as in like 3 years, 1 to 3 years. And then there's some tenure track positions that I applied to. funnily enough, I've been getting rejected from temporary positions, like postdocs, but then I've been getting interviews for tenure track positions. So that's kind of quirky. People are saying that it's because postdocs tend to have like a rushed, shorter timeline for hiring somebody, so they don't have like the same allowance to interview people. They kind of just look at the application and make a decision through that. Maybe like have a conversation or two with some applicants. But for tenure track, they have a lot more room to scout people, and so I think that's the reason why I got it. Not to downplay it, it's like pretty amazing that I got interviews at those two places that I did interview for. But yeah, kind of bleak. Job search is kind of a bleak scene at the moment. But I know in like a few months something will come up. I am for sure going to get something. I told my advisor that no matter what happens with this job search, whatever happens, I am graduating. I am moving somewhere else that isn't Nebraska. And it'll be fun. I will say I did post 2 videos recently in the new year, 2025, with me talking at the joint mathematics meetings. Pretty fun conversations that I had there. You should check it out. I like those presentations. And now I am preparing, instead of doing my dissertation, I am actually preparing to give 2.5 presentations at this year's conference. Last year I had a conference, my very first conference talk. You should check that out. Not me plugging it. But I am giving 2 talks, 2 full solo talks there at that conference. It's happening in DC this year. And then I'm helping out with one of the talks, so I will be a half person there. I'm not talking the entire time. I'm going to talk for like a bit. So that's pretty fun. I went from like 1 talk to 2 talks to now almost 3 talks. I don't like the trend that's happening there. Like giving 4 talks seems really scary and really a lot. Like, let's calm down. But I am excited. I get to go to DC. I get to go somewhere that isn't Nebraska for a bit. And I get to see people that I like and my friends and all that. But yeah, so besides the dissertation, besides the job search, right now I just have conference stuff. But then once conference stuff ends in the beginning of March, that's kind of it. I'm kind of done. I just have to finish the dissertation writing, prepare for the defense, give the defense, go to graduation, graduate, take pictures, move out, and, have summer break. Who knows what's going to happen? And that's kind of the weird thing about it too. Like, like this whole weird period in like my career, my like journey through the PhD is that it's been like 5 years of me doing this, of me chronicling, that sounds correct. My journey through the PhD, right? Like from application to the GRE to getting rejected and all that stuff to moving. Like it's been a good half decade. And now it's ending. And so now what? Like, and that's a conversation for later. This video is kind of everywhere, I think. But I hope that gives you a glimpse, because the chaos of this video is, I think, like a good distillation. Distillation, that's a big word. It's like a good summary of what is happening currently in my life. And for the most part, it is chaos. I am just doing a lot of different things, different days. But yeah, that's it for this video. But yeah, I am going to brave this winter storm for a bit longer, and then I'm going to go back to Los Angeles for a bit. That's it for now, and I'll see y'all next time. And that is my oven telling me my chicken tenders are done. See ya! I'm gonna try to open the door one more time. It's closed.